What's up, everybody? My name is Slim, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be going over the spoilers for Chapter 1108, and if you do like my video, I appreciate liking and subscribing. Let's go ahead and get right into it. The chapter title, Chapter 1108, World Please Respond. We get a cover request with Nami, Robin, Hancock, and other girls as they drink together. We then go back to where the previous chapter ended. We got Caribou. He reveals that he possesses valuable information, intending to share it with Teach. And we know from the last chapter, Caribou's kind of doing the same thing as Bartolomeo. He idolizes Blackbeard, and most people are like, all right, he's just going to join the alliance for Blackbeard. So then he has a bunch of people underneath him. I honestly, I don't really like that idea, but I know it's probably going to happen. What I would like to happen instead of a parallel between Bartolomeo and Caribou, Blackbeard and Luffy, I kind of want it to be like Blackbeard gets the information from Caribou, and then just right after that, he decides to kill Caribou. And I think that'd be a lot cooler, and it show how evil Blackbeard actually is. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but that's kind of what I want to happen. Back into the chapter though, we get Dory and Brogy come to rescue Frankie and his group, leaving them from the clutches, saving them from the clutches of the Marines. I think we really got this because it looks like the crew, Dory and Brogy's crew, will actually be the ones to kind of get the Straw Hats out of here. It's very interesting that they are now powering up the Giants, which pretty much means we're going straight back. We're going to Elbaf after this, I believe. I'm excited to go to Elbaf, and I'm excited to see how strong the Giants actually are. Vegapunk urges Luffy and Sanji to escape without him, entrusting them with the protection of Bonnie. And unfortunately, it does look like Vegapunk is going to be dying in this arc, which kind of sucks because I kind of liked him as a character, but it is what it is. I'm curious to see what exactly he or how exactly he wants to protect. He wants Luffy and them to protect Bonnie, because I don't think Bonnie is going to stay with the Straw Hat Pirates. I really think she belongs with the Revolutionary Army, but we will see. Maybe she will join the Straw Hat crew. Meanwhile, Saturn unveils a new form and launches an attack on Luffy, Sanji, and Vegapunk. What I think this new form was, or what I think the new form is, I definitely think maybe instead of him being like half, I mean, he looks kind of human. He might not actually be human anymore. The half human, half spider looking thing, maybe he just goes full, whatever that creature he is, goes full spider monster instead of him looking human, which I think would be really cool to see and definitely more menacing. However, Saturn has not been very effective menacing too much. He's done a few attacks that have done damage, but mostly he's the one that's been taking the most damage and then rehealing afterwards. So not too much, W's for him. He's more been taking a lot of L's. But I'm excited to see his form. Kizaru inflicts severe damages and injuries on Vegapunk during the confrontation. And, this just goes back to it that Vegapunk is most likely going to be dying. He's already got a pretty bad injury. He got stabbed in the stomach, where the organs are. And he already said he's probably not going to live. Well, he's getting even more injuries from Kizaru. It's kind of looking really bad for him. And I wouldn't be surprised if he dies within the next couple chapters, like 3 chapters, and he's dead. And it definitely seems like it's going to be before they even leave the island that he's going to die. If not, he could die in this chapter, to be honest. But we'd probably get confirmation next chapter that he's officially dead. And then another point, in a decisive moment, Luffy intervenes, stopping both Saturn and Kizaru simultaneously to allow Sanji and Vegapunk to make their escape. Last chapter, Vegapunk said if he gets moved right now, he's going to die. I thought when he said that, he just meant he's gonna die pretty much as soon as he gets moved. I guess he's still technically living right now, and I guess they're just gonna be moving him, and then he's gonna do what he's got to do, say whatever he's got to say, and then he'll die. Last point we get: the chapter concludes with a message from Vegapunk addressing the entire world. A lot of people are speculating this is gonna be about him releasing punk records. It could be that he could be spreading it across the world. He could be just making a message. I feel like it's got to be spread to the world news. Maybe it's just a link to spread it around the world. I don't know how he's going to do that, but I'm curious to see what he does. We still have not had any more information about, Big News Morgan's Vivi and Wapple, which I'm really curious. They gotta be involved in the next coming chapters. If not this one, it's gotta be like next one, next other ones, because they're just sitting up above. They're like literally right above Punk Records, and they gotta be used at some point. So I think it might have to do with Big News Morgan, as well as Vegapunk. Whether he uses Punk Records, I'm not sure how that entirely works yet, but it's got to be something involving Big News Morgan and Punk Records. Really curious to see what he says. I'm excited for that. But let me know what you think of the spoilers so far. If they have more information coming out, I'm gonna try my best to make a video on it, but there's a chance I might not be able to. But I do appreciate you watching, and if you don't mind liking and subscribing. And until next time, peace.